Nice to see you again. I'm exploring a new area. It's going to be a double overnighter, and yeah, never been here before, so it's going to be really interesting. I can't wait to get back on the water now. So oh, and thanks for all the new subscribers. I really appreciate it, and if you're new, please subscribe. Okay, so join me for the ride. Bit of a wind gust today, but yesterday we had a storm, so this is sort of like an afterburner of the storm. So now and then there's lots of wind. Yeah. Right, as I said, I'm exploring a new place, and I have no idea what to expect. I have a map that I will show you later. I'm really excited for this. So I'm heading into channel, as you can see. Oh, and there's fish here. Oh, this is nice. It's so cool. A little blow down there, but I think I can pass that. into that lake, and I'm gonna find myself an island there and possibly camp. Right, so now I got the wind with me. So, a big effort. This is an island, and that is my destination for today. I see a fire pit there. I don't know if you can catch it, but I will check out the other side. As I said, it's September and people want to paddle in summertime. July, August. So I figured out that it must be quite alone here. It's quite rocky here, and I don't really. I'm not finding a good landing. So. A round trip. Still not sure where to land. Maybe I'll just go in here. And there we go. I got birch, and it's dry. Wet inside. It's very rocky here. I just have to check out this place. Yeah, it's a hiking trail and bridge, hiking bridge. I'll explore more tomorrow. See, the sun is not very high on the sky, so it's getting late. It's September, it's getting darker soon. So I feel like I have to establish my cabin. So there's a fire pit. Good old-fashioned fire pit, circle one. And what do you say? There's a boat lying over there. It's just cached there. I haven't seen any cabins up here, so it's more pristine here than the last place I were. Good times. Alright, I set camp now, and I gathered some firewood that I think will last for tonight. I'm really satisfied. It's been a long day. Took me about, it's not more than 1.5 hour drive for me, but totally new area, totally new experience, and I like that channel that I could paddle through. So finally getting outdoors and solo, it's just great. It's a great feeling, and the weather is good. The wind has calmed down, and I'm just gonna relax a little bit now, and I think I'm gonna start the bonfire and get some supper. You can feel it with your lips, and I can feel it. It's still more full of moist. Yeah. So I do have some firewood, some kindling there, little platform, and birch that I found just nearby. All dead wood. Nice view, ain't it? Pink cordage, so if I lose my fire steel, easy to find. Oh yeah, put a tarp up just in case of rain or something like that. So yeah. Okay, so I just want to show you where I am. So I want to start here, and I hiked in, and it wasn't possible. It was just too rugged, and I didn't want to canoe from there. I didn't find any places, just swamp around here. I wanted to try this route up here, and this is where I am now. Changed my mind and drove up here. I stopped there, loaded my stuff, my canoe, assembled my canoe, and paddled that way and into that channel and over here. And you see the red here is that's a hiking trail, and that's where the bridge was. And I paddle up here. So it's not very far. It's not very far, but it was very windy. So I just want to have a base camp here, and this is called Krokvann. But I also want to check out this river or creek, and maybe fish at Audionautix, which has many inlets and stuff like that. So that's it. Lots of hills, lots of woods, lots of lakes. Nice area. De brente fjella, that means the burned out mountains. Something like that. Kind of a strange name. Alright, I have to take care of my bonfire really soon, and I think I'm gonna have some supper. Maybe I'll show you what I'm planning for supper. Okay, so it's supper time. I'm gonna say it in Norwegian, and then you can try to translate for yourself. Potet, pølse, løk, hvitløksmør, and og salt og pepper. I'm gonna put it on the coals for about, I don't know, maybe 30 minutes because of the potet. Yeah. Well, I have to say it's pretty unsuccessful. Just was in there too long. Also burned stuff. But I'm gonna eat pølse and potet. The rest, well, good morning. I slept I slept good. It was a bit chilly this night, but okay, so I actually just ate a little bit, and I think I'm gonna just relax a bit, and then I will try to paddle a bit and explore and fish along the way. So hang in there. Okay, so I have this catadin. This is my second catadin, because my first on a trip I had in the summertime. It started leaking out of a point. So I went to the store and they gave me a new one. So that's what I do. But you know, the water is really cold now, so it's fantastic to drink from it. So well, so cool and good. I carry an extra bottle, so I have this because it's not easy to drink from this after a while. So alright, I haven't decided yet whether or not to paddle and explore, because it's quite windy now. I'm kind of thinking that I should I had a pole here to hold it up, but it fell down. Okay, so I'm considering just to collect some firewood, so I don't have to do that later, and then I'll maybe paddle a bit. So yeah. Oh, what is this? Old fire pit. I couldn't see it from the water when I paddled yesterday. So okay, so I came from there and I'm heading over there to the end of the island. It's enough firewood, I don't have to go to the mainland for firewood. Check it out, just snapped off. You know, I had 3 batteries for the handycam with me. What do you know? I can't find my last one. My last battery is missing. Oh, people. I just spoke about that. I couldn't find my my 3rd battery, and what do you know? It was in my pocket. Last night I was thinking to myself, put them in your pocket so you know that they're close to your balls and they keep warm and stuff. So clever sometimes. Keep fooling myself. Okay, so I'm on the other side of the island again. And there's a branch stuck to my shoelace. Wow, what do you see? It's dry. Keep that. So dead. I think I mentioned something about that there's a hiking trail going around in this area. So nice place to hike. There's no wind here. Wind is coming from that direction, from the west. So I'm gonna wait a little till I decide to paddle, because the canoe just if you're new to this channel, the canoe that I have is an alley, Norwegian product. You assemble it yourself. In windy conditions, it tends to go that way, and I really have to paddle really hard to stay on course. So, okay, I'm just gonna return to camp, and I'll speak to you there. Bring some fire with me, and I just think it's a good thing to show people what Norwegian autumn is like in the woods. So yeah. Okay, just had some lunch, and I think I'm going to paddle now. And I will just bring my GoPro, so no talking. It's just easier to deal with the GoPro if there's wind and stuff. So, but come along. Skål. Ås. Fatøl. Not ass. Ås. Alright, I guess you just saw my GoPro footage. The wind was a really big hassle. I'm a decent canoe paddler, but I also think that when you're alone you should think safety first. So when I got to that first bridge that was torn to pieces, you know, I wanted to go past that, but that was a howling point for wind. So unwillingly, my boat just turned. But that river, that was a nice paddle. Could paddle quite far, and as you saw, I hiked a little bit in just to see the conditions. I don't think the GoPro caught it, but I actually heard a noise, sort of like it sounded like a moose, and I think they do like sort of, and I can swear that I heard some sheep bells somewhere. And it's just weird because when I watched Google Earth, there's nothing but woods here and very few logging roads. So I really don't understand where they can be. There's no farms nearby. I'm not crazy or anything. I just I've been hearing the sheep bells somewhere. Maybe I am starting to lose it just after a day. Well, anyway, it is a bit chilly today. The sun is up, but there's lots of wind, and I have this shiny Primlove thing. It's really good. It packs into this. Fantastic. Keeps me warm. So it's late September, and it's been a really good trip. I really like this area. I think I have to check it more next spring, next summer, because I think it has potential. Oh yeah, when I paddle into that river, I think you could see that there was a trail there. I'm not sure if it is a animal trail or if it is a portage trail. But if it is a portage trail, it hasn't been really maintained properly or good, or it just has been used that much. So again, I just want to show you on the map. Let's see. Yeah. Okay, so again I'm here. Try to paddle in here. was just howling wind. There's wind coming from the west and lots of current, so unwillingly I just turned that way. Okay, so I paddle up here under that bridge, and I think I must have reached somewhere here. But there is a trail going here. That's a hiking trail, and maybe I could have carried my canoe over there. Maybe I'll do that next year. It might be a farm or something, and that's where the sheep are. Yeah. Okay, so Krokvann, fantastic little lake. Fortunately, couldn't paddle over here. Okay, so I hope you've seen lots of good stuff from my trip. I don't know how it's been where you live. I have never experienced May, June, and July with drought like that. I think for those 3 months, maybe 5 or 6 rain showers. For us, that's just weird. But August and September has been quite normal, and September is like it is. It's chilly, it's autumn, and windy. But I'm lucky with the weather now. Sun, but so windy. And I hardly see any bugs. They're not gone yet, but that's a good thing. Okay, so I'm just gonna relax here and catch you soon. Alright. Bonfire going on. Just boiling some water for the dishes. I have my supper here. It's lamb stew. And I have some coffee. Also good, so everything is good, and even the wind just calmed down. Yeah, the bonfire is working well. I planned the bonfire a little better today. Just a breeze and there it goes. I think I'm going to bed early. I feel satisfied and I feel a bit tired really. I said I had a good sleep last night, but I woke up a couple of times, and sleeping in a tent is not like sleeping in your own bed, right? So I'm just gonna sit here and relax, and I'll get back to you before I turn in for the night. I think I'm going to just lay down and read. That's a good thing about a tent. You can. I think you can relax a little bit better there than in a hammock. At least the one I had. Good trip. If you have the chance, get outdoors every now and then. Okay, I had to show you. Helge Ingstad, pelsjegerliv blant Nord-Canadas indianere. Helge Ingstad was a He's a Norwegian historical person. He lived in the last century, actually a whole of the last century. He became more than 100 years old, so... But anyway, for me he's an inspiration. 1930s, so he lived in Canada for about 4 years, and this is a documentation of his stay there. And, amongst Indian, indigenous people in Canada. So pelsjegerliv, that means fur hunter life as a fur hunter, I believe it's called in English. So, and he also worked as an archaeologist in his later life in Newfoundland, where he discovered that the Vikings had a settlement there. That might be interesting for you Canadians. So Lance, no, I can't pronounce the French word in Newfoundland, where he worked for years as an archaeologist. So interesting. I just started to read it, and so he lived as a fur hunter for many years in the deep woods of Canada. I think it's around Great Slave Lake in those areas. So he was an early bushcrafter, so to speak. Wild camper and canoeing and all those things. So yep, I'm gonna read a bit and go to sleep. So, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Good morning. Day 3. Well, it was really cold this night, and I woke up and tried to zip up my sleeping bag. So I just had this little opening in front of my mouth, so but I slept really good. But I woke up a couple of times, a bit chilled more than cold. So yeah, it's been great to be here, and alright, I think I'm just gonna have some breakfast now, and then I will be packing my stuff and paddle home. Well, that's it. I just packed all my stuff. It's all ready in the canoe. Canoe is right over there. Yeah, it's and the weather is just beautiful. It's quite calm now. It's not as cold as it was when I got up to pack. It was so cold that I had to put my my looong on, my hat on. So in the spirit of Kababos, Hans, I do like he does. Thank you to the island. Thanks for the resources it gave me. It was lots of firewood and yeah. And well, I came here to explore the way I want to explore. I've seen a totally new place, very beautiful, no people, no fish. Now I'm heading home. it's work tomorrow, and but I will see you soon. Next time will be a little mountain trip for you. So thanks for tuning by, and I'll see you again. Holla.